says it's dangerous to compare yourself to someone else because you don't know what they did to get themselves in that situation. You could be fasting and praying and doing everything you need to know and right on the verge of your breakthrough. But if someone say, girl, that did that and it ain't worked for me, and you start taking their testimony as the testimony of God, you have just oh man, I'm preaching better than y'all responding. You have just discredited God's word. Remember, spiritual truth with spiritual language. Because the moment you say, I am intelligent. Say it from your spirit. Say, I am intelligent. See, you are so intelligent because you made in the image and likeness of God that the moment your eyes are open, it is innately, it's just in you to open your mouth and say what you see. Say what you see. So the spiritual truth now becomes spiritual words that goes into the atmosphere that produce spiritual results. That's where God is saying it's beyond the scrutiny of man. But what we're saying is only what we're seeing with this. I don't know how I'm going to make it. I don't know how I'm going to get through. I don't know if I'll ever have. I don't know if I'll ever get married. I don't know if I'll ever have a career. I don't know. And what you're saying is you're taking natural truths with natural words, producing a spiritual result because you're still spiritual and you're still speaking. So the word of God says you can have. Oh, God's going free today. I know God in heaven going, preach it, girl. Set me free. Set me free. Because they've been blaming me for everything going wrong in their lives. God is dancing right now going, set me free today. There is seeing, for it's only in seeing that we can come to experiencing all that God has for us. Say, God, open my eyes. Yes, give us spiritual sight, God. God, I could be cursing my life because I don't understand what's going on, because your viewpoint is totally different from my viewpoint. God, this could be the stepping stone to my blessing. Remember, responsibility. And God sometimes congruently put two things together. I'll never forget, we had one house and then another house came to us and we had them simultaneously, right? And it could be a human responsibility with a burden. But God saw when it became a burden, Pastor needed to just trust God, because what God had was another house in the future, but it took those two congruently together. So when you put them on the market, they both sell 11 days with each other and give you what you need for the other one. That's why I'm saying you cannot look at your circumstances and judge it without being in the spirit, because you're going to misjudge it. You're going to judge it based on what you see. And not from God's viewpoint. Man will tell you that's crazy. God says, I told you already, the foolishness, my wisdom is foolishness to man. That's why you have to sit down and quietly listen and wait for God to speak. Oh, Mother, come on. The Bible tells us that we do not need greater power, are you with me? But rather a spirit of wisdom and revelation, Ephesians 1:17. So we have to realize that for God's exceeding greatness of his power to be manifest, which we already have this power already in us, cannot be realized until we first get a spirit of wisdom and then get the revelation of the wisdom. Just because you hear something from God, that don't mean it's time to go and operate in it. Because all you have is wisdom. But the Proverbs tell us what? Get wisdom and get some what? So I could see a thing. You can read his way still works without even knowing what that's talking about. And you can run off, as we most often do, girl, his way still works. What do you mean by that? And don't have the understanding to be able to articulate it to someone else because you've not waited for the revelation of it. So it's not the power we need, restoring hope. We need the wisdom of God. And then we need the understanding. God, what are you doing? What is he doing with our church this season? We've watched it go and transform and up and down and in and out. And so now, instead of me judging it and thinking according to carnality, oh, the people must not want to come. Oh, they must have left the church. Oh, no, do you know that for certain? You only know what you see, but do you know what is? It's the spirit of revelation that makes us see. Say it. It's the spirit of revelation that makes us see. It's the spirit of wisdom that gives us understanding of what we see. One more time. It's the spirit of revelation that makes us see. It's the spirit of wisdom that gives us understanding of what we see. That's when you get your aha moments. An aha moment is something that you see, but now understand. You can see it without saying aha. Aha comes when understanding comes. Because the first thing out of your mouth gonna say what? Oh God, I see what you're saying now. Oh, I just want to hug y'all. I just want to hold y'all and just have y'all be like a little Bobby. Just bob right now. Just let me know you understand what. I know you're taking it in. Y'all say, oh, we be listening. But I need you to bob right now. Because I need it. While revelation gives us vision, wisdom brings vision into focus. While revelation gives us vision, God, I see what you want us to do. And then we run off and do it. God said, I didn't even give you the understanding of what you see. Where you going? Where you think you're going? And who you going to? And where's the favor? Who I've placed the favor on? Who has your breakthrough? Who has your blessing? I don't know, God goes right. Sit there till you get some vision. And then once you get vision, you need to get wisdom, right? So what you see can come to pass. We get in a hurry because we like a microwave mentality. Do it right now, God. There is a knowing of the Lord that comes through human instruction, and that's what I'm giving you now. But to go beyond this, you have to take what I'm preaching today, what I'm talking to you today, and whatever it is that you can grasp in this hour sermon, you're going to have to take what you can, just what you can, what you hold on to, and you have to begin to meditate on that. And just think about it. And then take that one little nugget and apply it to your situation. And sit there. When I say sit there, I mean you can go on with your life, but you know what I mean. But sit in that thing until clarity comes. Revelation comes. So once it's revealed, then you can move out. But you can't move out if it hasn't been revealed because where you going? Wait, where you going? Ask your neighbor, say, where you going? Where you going? That's what I'm trying to help. God help me. That's what I've been trying to tell some people. Well, the Lord told me to do this, and the Lord told me to start this, and I'm going, where are you going? Well, I don't know. Well, just be still. Don't be in a hurry. I'm not holding you back. I'm not sitting on you. But at least have some clarity about where you're going. So when we're in a spiritual battle, and life is throwing stuff our way, we can have the wisdom of God. I want to go to real quick. Proverbs 2. Y'all can give me a few more minutes, please. Proverbs chapter 2. This is what I've been eating this week, so I hope y'all blessed by it. Praise God. Proverbs chapter 2, looking at verse 1. And I'll have to pick it up in 2 Sundays because we have a guest speaker next Sunday. Listen, and I'm going to give you as much as I can. Proverbs 2:1 says this: My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, I'm going to go all over this. I'm going to keep reading. So that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thy heart to understanding. Yes, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if you seek her like silver or as silver and search it for her but as for hidden treasure or for hid treasures, then, say then thou shalt understand the what? The fear of the Lord, and what else? And then you're going to find knowledge. Do you see? It's a process. First of all, you got to receive what I'm saying today. Then you got to hide it in your heart. Amen? You got to listen to what I'm saying. You hear it, and then you listen to what. This is not natural metaphors for the natural hearing. I see, I'm reading it, so I'm seeing it, I'm hearing. In your spiritual, this is spiritual language here. You have to first receive it in your heart. Then you got to hear it with your ear, your inner ear, your spiritual ear. And then you got to wait so you can know how to apply it. Look at verse 5. It says, and I'm going to jump to the Amplified. It says, then you will understand the reverent, worshipful fear of the Lord and find knowledge of our omniscient God. Then you will find knowledge. So I believe we've been missing it because we're trying to get ahead of God, or we miss reading the signs. I told this to someone yesterday. When things become difficult for you, that's not the time to move. Church people, especially non-denominational church people, the moment they see a shifting and a moving in a service, or we hit a patch, how many know that this is a building and the people are the church? Do you believe that? So the moment that the church people start going through things, it automatically affects the equilibrium in the house. Because if you're hurting, guess what? Then you're not your full self. Are y'all still walking with me? Y'all not getting bored, are you? You're not your full self. Nikki can say, and Lisa can say, come on, y'all, let's worship. Come on, let's bring up the worship. But you're unable to bring up the worship because there's something burdening your heart. So therefore, you're half-staffed. You're not even flowing all, 100%. Correct? And then there's somebody else that just heard something and they haven't had a chance to feel some kind of way or another, so they're just numb, they're just there. Because they're trying to process what they just heard. And then you have someone else who's in the Spirit, been walking in the Spirit, ready, been singing in the shower and getting dressed, and they're ready to worship God. But that's still not going to give you the full embodiment of the body, because some of the body has been fractured by something they're either going through or something they heard. So it causes the equilibrium in the service to be off. I'm preaching better than y'all are receiving here. And so when the equilibrium is off, that's not the time to turn around and start looking at who's not here or what's wrong. That's the time for you to pray. Come on. Because it's saying it's an indicator that somebody in the body is imbalanced. Oh, come on, somebody here. And you who are spiritual, yes, come on, yes, restore such a one. Meekness, knowing that suffering is in all people, so you balance it out. My sister is processing something, so she ain't all here, so I'm going to sing even more. someone else just been hit with a divorce or hit with bad news or heard their family's falling apart. They can't, come on somebody, they can't worship. They can't worship. They're unable to worship. But it did everything, it took everything they had to just come into the house of the Lord. And you mean to tell me you've done all you could to come into the house of the Lord, and somebody ain't gonna come up here, Nikki, and somebody ain't gonna come alongside you. Oh my God, have mercy on our souls. You worship. God who sees your tears, who knows the heaviness of your heart, will answer the cry of those who are broken, those who are hurting, those who are lost, but they can't do it. Stand to your feet without the body, without somebody saying, you don't have it today. I have enough for you to give you the oxygen you need to be able to lift up your head, lift up your heart. Be edified today. Be glorified today. I have to stop here because I feel the presence of God. Let us worship the King of Glory. It may be dark for you right now. You may not be able to see your way, but God has a way. You may not know how tomorrow's going to fare out for you, but God is in your tomorrow. You may have come in here dejected and downcast. You may be sorrowful in spirit, but God is the lifter of your spirit. All I ask you to do in the next 3 weeks is to get here. Come broken. Come hurting. Come down and out. Come dejected. But just come. God doesn't judge us when we come broken. God doesn't judge us when we don't have it all together. We do that. All he says is, come to me, all ye who are heavy laden and burdened. Which means not everybody's going to come in this house ready to worship. Not everybody's going to come with their hearts ready to worship.